world. What else did I learn from T20 Cricket World Cup that recently concluded and India lost in the semi-finals, even after being the table toppers? Last time I shared about how it matters to be actually good on that day of performance. What else? There's so many lessons that can be picked up. But something which I want to share with all of you today is this. See, there's nothing called individual game and nothing called, even if it's something like table tennis or badminton, or even if it's an athlete you are, nothing called individual game. It's all team games. Even if it looks like he's a table tennis player or a badminton player or he's an athlete, but there are coaches, assistant coaches, managers, your other members in the same team of yours. It's a team game. So if you see, one of the reason why India actually, if right now I say, you'll feel very bad about it because I'm also a true Indian cricket fan, like all of you are, or those of you are. India was bound to fail. Yes, today we can look back and say, but even that time when matches were going on, I realized at one point of time we don't have a chance to win the World Cup. One of the reason is there are only individual performers in the entire team. One Virat Kohli, one Surya Kumar Yadav, one Arshdeep. The rest of them did not rise to the occasion and gave their best. Forget the openers, failed miserably, Rohit Sharma and KL Rahul. Just on one or two performances, you can win one or two matches. But if you want to win something like an event of World Cup, it has to be a team effort. I'm not talking about cricket here. I'm talking about the same thing happens. I've seen in so many houses, in so many organizations, so many families where only one or two people are star performers and they only keep working and working and working and working, performing results, and rest of them are just there. I'm not saying they don't work, but the contribution to the entire organization or contribution to the families bare minimum. I've seen joint families of four brothers or five brothers or 12 of them living together or 14 of them living together, and out of the three brothers or four brothers, only one of them really slog and contributes to maximum to the family, and remaining them are just like a support system. It doesn't work like that. See, a team is like a doubles tournament where two of them are playing against, the two of them don't have understanding 50% you will play, 50% I will play. No, both of them have to play 100%. Sometimes he has to come and pick up his ball, sometimes he has to dive to pick up that ball and return back to the volley, and both of them have to give 100%. Like that, in every family, in every organization, everybody has to give 100%. Then only that organization becomes something. Just one or two people, that's what is the reality. That's why we have very very small 0.001% of world's big business houses which are absolutely extraordinarily growing. Not because the one person on the top, you may see a top man as a face of the company, but otherwise if you see, there are must be almost everybody contributing at every level, right from the security guard to the receptionist to the accountant to the every department head to the MD of the company to the owner of the company or the promoter of the company. Everybody contributes 100%, and that organization only goes on top. It becomes a champion organization. Just on an individual brilliance, you can crack one deal, two deal, few deals. But if it has to be back to back, I think England truly deserve, because they have also won the World Cup. They are a 50 overs World Cup winning team. Now they are 20 overs World Cup winning team, and they deserve to be winners because these teams who came on top were all performers. All of them contributed, chipped in with something or the other. Player of the tournament, Sam Curran, who has never been such popular player in the team or in the cricketing field, and he was the player of the tournament, very unheard of. So that is how. So it's one of the fabulous performer of the. I have heard people saying in the commentary box, Rishabh Pant on his day he can win the match single-handedly. When will that day come? Hmm? Surya Kumar Yadav on his day he can single-handedly win the match. That can be done with everybody. Everybody is often their country. They are the top performers. That's why they are playing what they are playing. So everybody on their day can actually win the entire match for him. But that is only one of the days, right? That is one of the days. We're not talking about one of the. We're talking about a consistency. This consistency of performances, the consistency of winning streak, the championness, if I can call it, comes out of not one individual brilliance or few individuals coming now and then and racing to the occasion. I think it's all about everybody in the team contributing little little. I remember when Sachin Tendulkar retired from the cricket, and it was like difficult for anybody to fill in the shoes of Sachin Tendulkar because legend he was. To take his place was not an easy thing to do. I think Greg Chappell or Ian Chappell, the Australian cricketing coach, once that time told, "See, you cannot find somebody who can replace Sachin Tendulkar. What can be done is if every other 10 members of the team can contribute 10% extra than what they are doing, that 100% will actually make up for this one man's or this loss of one man from the cricket team." And that's how I think every team is supposed to be built. We always in the families I have seen there's one in the family where there are three daughters-in-law or four or five daughters-in-law. Only one or two of them will work everything. They will do everything, and rest of them will just create some excuses or something and do some and they will not contribute directly, indirectly. And that family is lopsided. There won't be peace. There will not be consistency of happiness in that family. There will not be consistency of love in that family. There will not be consistency of celebrations in that family because there's one or two people working, one or two people performing, and this is the story of majority of people. This is one big weakness and sign of mediocrity of a lot of families, a lot of organizations, a lot of teams. Any team you take it, any sports you take it, and that's the folly of a lot of people. A lot of teams. A long time back, I think in one of the 9 minutes moderation, I only shared when Australia was at its peak in the time of Alan Border and Steve Waugh and Ricky Ponting, and they say that India is a team of champions. They're individual champions in the Indian cricket team. They're brilliant on the paper. Australia did not have a stars or stalwarts like Indian team has. India is a team of champions, but Australia is a champion team, and that puts everything in perspective. Individual performances in life can be glorified once in a while, can create you to success once in a while. But if you want consistency of results, consistency of performances, consistency of winning streak, then I think what is required is everybody has to contribute 100%, not less than even 1%. Then you create a team that can consistently rule the entire world. And you can look back in history of all the sports, history of all the political parties everywhere. This is this is it. The reason if Congress is struggling, this is the reason. If BJP has emerged strong in last few years, that is the reason. And you can apply this to anything in your life, and you will see this. Consistency happens when 100% is given by everyone who is participating. Then you create a champion team. They believe that we will also raise ourselves, not just be a part of the team or just be there to look and mere onlooker. We also will contribute 100% to whatever we do in life. Then you see the consistency with which we work in life. Their belief, let's start this beautiful, beautiful day. Give me a title if you have something in your mind, and let's start this beautiful day with this motivation. So guys, go get set and grow.